Steve Turano here with Ask a Real Expert. These answers are going out to Adrian Burns, one of the listeners to our radio show and my sister's #1 fan. He asks Steve, is it true that you'll reach your genetic potential in 3 years? No, that's garbage. If somebody's reached their potential at any point in life, it's because they're not training very hard. Only after years and years and years of intelligent, intense, and consistent training will you maximize your genetic potential. But I train with tons of guys, or I should say they train with me, and they just have not trained hard or trained consistently. We just started training with 2 guys, or they started training with us, and they're taking supplements, and now it's a matter of, oh my God, are we doing another exercise? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we do 4 for back. Yeah, we're doing 4 for chest. Are you pussing out on legs already? Okay, they don't know what hard training is. Well, they're learning about it. So again, your genetic potential will be reached only after years and years of hard, intelligent, consistent training. And if somebody maxes out, or man, I'm not getting any bigger or stronger, hey, check your training. That's why I'm always talking about training hard and training smart. Second question is, if somebody's trying to lose weight, should they or could they have a glycogen drink afterwards, like Gatorade or a Coke? Well, the function of having a sweet drink after a workout is to replace or help your body replace the glycogen or the muscle sugar. And the reason this occurs is, number one, you're training very, very, very hard, but more importantly, you train consistently day after day after day. So to have glycogen replacement occur without that drink is a little more difficult. Your body needs more time or more rest. But for guys like us who train every day, we don't give our body a rest. So in order to get a jump or help our body do that, we take in a sugary drink after our workouts when our muscles are more receptive. So I'm going to generalize here. People who are typically new to the gym or trying to lose weight aren't training that hard or training that consistently, so they're not depleting their muscles of glycogen. It may feel hard to them and they may be incredibly sore, but in reality, it's not glycogen depleting. So somebody who's trying to lose weight probably doesn't have to. Now, if a guy's a football player and he's training balls to the walls and he's like, man, I got to lose 10 pounds. Yes, okay for him to have a glycogen drink because he's training hard and he's training consistently. Adrian's last question is, do I ever take time off? No, pussies take time off. Sorry, couldn't resist. I typically don't schedule time off because life gets in the way and I get time off because of work, travel, business, vacations, things like that. So I don't like to miss the gym because, number one, you need consistent hard training to maintain your size and strength, and also consistent hard training helps you burn calories and keeps your metabolism going so you can eat, or I can eat, pretty much whatever I want and I don't gain weight. So that's the reason I don't schedule time off. I will say this, there are weeks when I either don't have good eating or, more importantly, I'm just running low on gas. I'm not sleeping well. I'm staying up late working. So by the time Friday comes, I am wiped out. So Saturday and Sunday, man, it's all I can do to keep my eyes open. I might take 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 naps on a Saturday or Sunday in order to help my body recover. And then the following week, whew, I feel much better. So I don't usually like to take days off, but like I said, on a Saturday and Sunday, there are times that I am just wiped out. All right? I'm Steve Turano. You got a question? Shoot me an email through YouTube and I'll do my best to answer it. Train smart, train hard.